What is happening, people, and welcome back to my office, which means that we're going to be doing a training commentary. Now, if you are new to a training video, all that means is I'm going to be going over my last 7 to 10 days worth of training, talking about what went well, what went badly, and then hopefully giving you some tips along the way. So let's jump right in where I'm first starting out here at Never State and the Zurcher yoke carry, which is an absolute beast of an exercise. If you guys have never done a Zurcher yoke carry, it is extremely hard on your posterior chain and pretty much your sole. It just sucks. It is a horrible exercise. And people always ask me how to breathe during it, and the truth is that I don't. I only choose the Zurcher yoke walk for short distances, like 50 feet, and in that 50 feet, I am on the way to blacking out the entire time. So I brace really hard. I try to pull that bar through my body, and that is about as good as it gets for the Zurcher yoke walk. Now, on this day, you guys actually see me in a tank top, and that is not because of vanity lifting. That is because I misgrooved on some rings on kind of an in-between workout, like just a 10-minute type of screwing around workout, and felt like I set my right shoulder back all the way to where it was before. So I started out this day doing sets of 10 on chest to bar pull-ups and 100-foot farmer's carry, just to kind of see what was going on. Now, I'm actually going to get an x-ray or an MRI on this one because mechanically some stuff's going wrong, and I just think something is dislocated or out of place. I don't think it's actually injured. So I'm going to go get that done this week and hopefully get some answers, because it's extremely painful, and you're going to see this entire video. It was affecting stuff. Even these deadlifts here. Now, this is my light deadlift day. The entirety of the training gets heavier as this goes on. So if you want to see some heavy stuff, you might want to skip forward, or you just might want to wait a little bit, because I do have a great heavy deadlift day. This day was pause plus one deadlifts, which means that the first rep I'm going to pause, and then the second rep I am going to go as fast as possible. And this was every minute on the minute for 10 minutes, set at 500 pounds. You see the first pause, and then I just tap the ground. I'm not bouncing the weights off the ground or anything like that. The first rep is for nothing more than form, and then the second rep is for speed. So that is why you see me doing those like that, excuse me. Now, true to form, just like I said in the assistance exercise video that I recently made, you will see virtually at the end of all my days of deadlifts as well as squats, I'm going to be finishing with some sort of rows and some sort of glute ham raise, sorry. Then I'm back here at Never State. This is Saturday morning, and I started out with every minute on the minute, some stone loading, and that stone is 207 pounds, which is not a super heavy stone. I'm not using tack or anything like that, but man, stones are just such a blast to work with, and so much harder than any other loading implement. Even a fully packed sandbag, you can still get more purchase on than you can a stone. So if you ever get a chance to do them, I would highly recommend it. Then here, I jumped over, did some spider bar squats, some spider bar pause squats, where I topped out at 530, which is right here. I pulled this a little high. I wish I would have dropped one more inch. I would have felt better about that, but it is what it is. On to the Zurcher squat day. There's a lot of squatting in this video, I just realized. I've been doing a lot more squatting than I was before. But Zurcher squats are something I absolutely love, and in between that, I was hitting these dragon flags. Now, people have been asking me what I think is harder, the front squat or the Zurcher squat. Now I'm taking the Zurcher squat more seriously, and I have to say I still believe that the front squat is the harder of the two, just because the weight is up higher and has more chance of folding your core. I think you need the stronger core for the front squat than you do the Zurcher. However, they are a lot of fun, and the sheer fact that people complain so much about how it hurts their forearms, which it really doesn't hurt that bad. I don't know why people are saying that much about it. I like it. I like it. It puts a lot of weight on the posterior chain, and I'm a little off center there. You guys can see that. And then I actually go into my top set here, which is a current PR on the Zurcher squat. However, the funnier part of this portion of the video is, so I'm getting all amped up here because I'm not gonna lie, Zurcher squat's kind of a big mass movement, and I like to get pretty hyped up for it, and I do little creative things before I lift weights sometimes, as you guys can see. Funny part here though, all amped up, and here comes a cute little puppy to come say hi and check in on me. So yeah, that's little baby Nala, who I decided to say hi to right here, and she gets yanked out of frame. Anyway, finished today again with 10 reps each side of the dumbbell row, single arm dumbbell row. And this actually, I felt the ligament kind of pop back in place when I was doing those dumbbell rows. And then over at press, I was just getting sets of 10. Here, it is so light simply because I'm in so much pain, even pressing my arm above my head right now, because again, I feel like something is dislocated. I don't feel like I'm injured. I just feel like something is wrong. So I'm gonna go to get it looked at. I was really hoping that it would kind of just fix itself in a couple days, but I guess it's been long enough, is how long it's been, that I'm gonna actually go get it looked at. So anyway, hey, something else I wanted to bring back about this is the question of the day. And for today's question, if you guys want to answer in the comment section, if you're still with me, I want to know what time of day do you lift? Like, are you a morning lifter? Are you a noonday, an afternoon, evening, or are you a nighttime lifter? Me personally, I would love to lift at nighttime. Nighttime is my favorite time, from like 11 p.m., 1 p.m., or 1 a.m. That type of time is when I feel the most alive, the most awake. My central nervous system feels good to go. However, that doesn't really work out for my life, so I end up lifting around like 2 o'clock. So if you do want to give an answer in the comment section down below, just let me know what time of day, what type of lifter you are, morning, whatever. Anyway, back to the training here where I am doing squats, and the important part about this day is they're pause squats, but they are with a straight bar, which for my shoulder has been tough to get into this position. So I'm actually pretty stoked about how these went, and I haven't put 500 pounds on my back with a straight bar in a long time. So this is 515, a drop in for the pause, good depth, good pause. You know, really didn't feel bad. I stopped there for the day, called it a win. Now, sometimes when I do things like dumbbell lunges, like these are 60-pound dumbbells each, I will do them for time instead of for reps, because I hate counting reps going like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. I hate that. So I'll just do it for time. So I was doing like 30 seconds of dumbbell lunges, then 30 seconds of glute ham raises, 30 seconds dumbbell lunges, 30 seconds glute ham raises, back and forth, just finish off the workout there. Now, here is my better deadlift day, where I was planning on doing triples. These are kettlebell uppercuts, which this side is being hurt. You can see this side is much more explosive. Number one, I am left-legged. I am both hand. I'm ambidextrous. This is actually me stopping to tell you that I did that set, but I forgot to record it. But interesting fact, yeah, I kick with my left better, and I punch with my right better. But I can right with both hands, but I'm predominantly left-legged. Anyway, so there is 500 pounds for a triple into the kettlebell uppercuts, which I'm really liking. You can see the difference in the left and right here. How much more explosive this side is because of how much faster I can turn my hips on the left side there. Here's 585 for a slow double. So 500 for a speedy triple, 585 for a kind of slower double, and then I loaded 610, just have 600 pounds on the bar again, something above 600 pounds, see how it would feel. And I was really hoping for a double, however, I pulled it once and I wiggled all over the place there at the beginning. It was a terrible start. My setup was not good, so I just went for the one. But yeah, that's what I had. Drop back, did a little bit of volume, and then did some stiff-legged deadlifts here with 4 or 5, or Romanian deadlifts, or whatever the heck you want to call it. I know people, I don't care. I'm doing some deadlifts where my legs are stiffer than normal here. At 405, and then I was getting 30 seconds of glute ham raises, and again 30 seconds of dumbbell rows, just back and forth again. I finished so many more workouts like this. My assistant stuff really doesn't change that much from day to day, because the same stuff works for me. Like, I'm always going to be doing rows. I'm always going to be doing something that's hamstring heavy and posterior chain dominant, stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that video, it's just, I think the last video, maybe 2 videos ago, about which assistance exercises are my top of all time that I always return to. And trust me, you're going to see a lot of them in this training video, as well as all of my training videos. So I do thank you guys so much for all the time, for the attention, for it. I know every single person who's sitting here still watching this video cares about me, cares about my training, and I just thank you so much. Before the end of the week, I'm hopefully going to be recording another programming video that should be helpful for a lot of you, and hopefully releasing some 3-day programs. So if you are on the lookout for that, go check my site now if you are looking for a 3-day program, because they'll all be there and you'll be able to get it before I release the program and everyone else gets to them. So I thank you so much for absolutely everything. I will catch you guys later in the week. Until I do go out something amazing in your lives, keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other. Thanks for everything. Seriously.